Right, buddy, we're back. We're back at Marshy Point. It is a nice spring morning here at Marshy Point Nature Center. The Nature Center's been open for probably about 30 minutes or so now. We haven't had too many people come inside of the Nature Center. In fact, actually, Ranger Bella and I are the only two people here. I've had a couple people already show up to the park. Some people are already hitting the trails this morning, which is great because it's a pretty good morning for people to head out. It's a little bit windy though, but for the most part, the weather's really, really nice outside. So I've been here for a little bit with Ranger Bella, and she and I have been taking care of a few housekeeping things. Basically, we've just been cleaning up some animal stuff and trying to feed some of these guys this morning. Ranger Bella has a program later today, so she's going to be running that, and I'm going to be basically inside of the Nature Center here with Rossi. He's actually getting along pretty well here for the most part. This is his 4th time here at the Nature Center, and yeah, this is Ranger Bella. So he's been here for about 4 times now, and he's doing good for the most part, which is good. He's not giving Frankie too much of a hard time. Right, buddy? There we go. Got some leftovers. Run outside real quick. I gotta finish up Frankie's cleaning up. I'll be right back.
You see right now. Yeah.
Okay. Food. All right, there's Starlin' Darlin'. There's your food right about here. And Frankie, whenever you're hungry, here's your food, hun. Where's she at? Is she in the crate? I think so. Got a heated box? Where's her heated? Oh, is it like, oh, it's right in here. Yeah, she probably is. Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, dude, she's like snuggled up in there real nice. I don't think I mentioned this in the last vlog that I did out here, but the bigger turkey, Slick, he's not with us anymore. Hi.
Just take a peck at it.
What are you guys doing?
Get the hell
Back
out
up.
Here.
Dude, look, you guys got your little chest hairs growing. Look at that. Look at you, man. Wow, you guys really grew up, man. You guys aren't even a year old, and yet you look like full-grown turkeys. So I'm heading out onto the dock right now that takes us out over onto Dundee Creek down here at Marshy Point. Really, this is, I mean, it's pretty beautiful out here. It's a crystal clear blue sky. There's not a cloud in the sky at all right now. I feel like I'm doing a Justin Harris mountain report right now, but I'm gonna turn the camera around for you and just show you that this is a crystal clear blue sky right now. There's not a cloud in the sky at all. It's just the sun, and that is really the only thing that's up there. The wind is a little strong right now, and obviously we're feeling a little bit of the aftermath of that storm we had come through the other day, but fairly quiet and calm day down here for the most part. So we've got a photographer out here who's sitting on the dock right now, and talked to him earlier today. He's got a pretty hefty piece of glass attached to his camera right now, and he's out here trying to get the ospreys that are making their way back up north for the spring. So right about now is an interesting sort of tale with the ospreys and the eagles in the area here. When everything starts to get cold in the fall and during the winter, the ospreys migrate down south where it's nice and warm. And then the eagles will migrate down south as well and sort of take the spot of the ospreys. And then come early spring, when everything starts to warm up a little bit more, the ospreys make their way back up north, and they kind of kick the eagles out, and they sort of replace the spaces that the eagles will fill during the winter months. So the ospreys take over during the warmer months, the eagles take over during the colder months. So we're in the middle of that transition period right now when the ospreys are heading back up north, and they're kicking the eagles out and pushing them further up north as well. So this gentleman right out here at the end of the dock has been waiting for probably about an hour or so for an osprey to show up. Now we do have a camera that cast a live feed into the Nature Center of a platform that we have further up the creek here where the ospreys will nest in the spring and in the summer. But really I haven't seen any activity today. Just because they're not on that platform doesn't mean they couldn't be out and about around in the area. But I'm like 90% sure that I can hear an osprey. I can hear an osprey call. somewhere out here. They have a very, very distinct chirp. Not like an eagle or like a hawk or like other raptors. And they have a call. Ospreys, they have a chirp of some sort. Okay, wow.
She's been up there for a while. I think she's going over where he's at. He's been right back
Oh yeah, there he is. Okay. Yeah, this guy can't really zoom in all too well, but wow. That is insanely cool. Yeah.
So now they're both here. And yeah, he's way off down. Well, one of them's way down there.
Yeah.
It blows my mind, you know, that these guys were somewhere down either the Caribbean or South America or somewhere way down there. And what triggers them to come back up here? And they're within about, I'll say, a week or so of each other.
Yeah.
And the same time they find this place, it blows my mind.
It'd be interesting though to track this pair.
Oh yeah, it would be. Where do they wind up?
Yeah, like where do they go?
And it's my understanding they don't stay together.
Really?
From what I understand, they actually go their own separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow they, I don't know.
Before coming out here onto the dock, I mentioned that we have a platform out here where the ospreys make their nest, and then we have a camera that streams a live feed into the nature center. That is actually the platform that I was talking about. So the platform is solar powered. The camera sits right up there on top of that little rig, faces down towards the nest, and it shoots us back a live stream into the nature center of the ospreys. So for about the next month or so, the ospreys are gonna end up making their nest. We're gonna be able to capture that. They're gonna lay their eggs. The eggs are gonna hatch. We're gonna see the hatchlings grow up. And then when we come out here on the marsh in the summer, we'll be able to see them take flight. We'll be able to essentially see them grow up before they leave the nest. And side note, there's a great blue heron over there. He is coming back up. Look at him. This is his turf. That is the only heron that we have right around here. And this is his turf. I brought a couple things with me for lunch. So I could make mac and cheese for lunch, or I could cook up a little bit of tomato soup for lunch, but I'm running into a little bit of an issue. I can't find a pan for me to cook them in. I don't know where they're at. Like, I've looked everywhere. I've looked up and down the kitchen. I can't seem to find anything. Like, I could do the tomato soup. The tomato soup does seem like the more logical and reasonable thing to make, but I'm like really, really hungry, and I'm kind of craving the mac and cheese. So I'm gonna cook mac and cheese in an iron skillet. Slight change in plans. We're going to boil the water in this tea kettle here, get the noodles all nice and soft, and then we're gonna drain the noodles, and then we're gonna put them here in the skillet, and then we're gonna mix in all the rest of our stuff. That is a much more logical way to probably make this, rather than just cooking it all and trying to boil the water in the skillet. Rossi boy gonna be the sous chef. Yeah. Mac and cheese was a success. Time to go get some pictures of the archery class. See you later, Bella. Take care. Well, that concludes another successful day here at Marshy Point Nature Center. Next time we come here, it's going to be during our spring festival. It's going to be happening down here April 20th, all day on Saturday. This park is going to be unbelievably alive. And believe me when I tell you that the park literally just looks completely different. And there's just so much that happens and so much that just goes on during a festival down here at Marshy Point. But until then, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoy this one. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.